Guys, Wednesday. What are we looking at today? Gonna be looking at Hunter IPA from Sierra Nevada. This one rolls in at no, it's on here. 6.2%, and it says brewed with farm distilled hop oil. And let's see if the bottle top looks something like this. And I actually have had a couple of these. Not now, but so it's not like, you know, it's like one of those, yeah, you know, this one's not bad. Since I'm using the glass that Bulwark 1911 sent me, I might as well use Kick-Ass opener. Yeah, there you go. That's right. Stick it, Steve. Here we go. Everybody hang on. Yeah, you know, a little lighter than color than some of them. Kind of a yellowish hue to it. It's got some big lofty head. And it's just smells like its own food group. That citrus almost has kind of like a piney like smell to it. Okay. Cheers, guys. Just has a right up front. It's kind of like all that citrus flavor is encased in it's like a really nice bitter, you know, like you could pour this on water and it would absorb it. Has kind of a medium light mouthfeel. You notice that citrus right away. Kind of has a smell more on the pine side, but the taste, I would say, is more on the grapefruit side. It's not overly sweet. It's actually kind of surprises me, because a few of the things about this particular one I would normally say they aren't, you know, the direction that I would, you know, choose my magical IPA to go in, but like everything works with this. It may have like a dry, a citrusy, but the flavor's all there. I guess that's just it. Is sometimes the dry or the bitter is usually void of flavor, or, you know, something like that. Whereas this one, it's like instead of having you go, hey, look over here, well, shit's going on over here, it's just like we're just gonna center you on all of the flavors. The middle, not really a dry or a bitter area, just kind of a really smooth. Maybe for a moment you're like, is there going to be anything else? And then there is. And it just finishes with a really nice bread or a biscuit, citrus, and it stays like that all the way to the end. Doesn't have a bad or a dry or aggressive aftertaste. For kind of as dry as it is on the front side, it doesn't like carry it all the way through. I don't know if this one gave an IBUs or not. Let's see, Hunter IPA is the first beer to feature oil from wet hops, steam distilled directly in the field, minutes after harvest. We use this pure, powerful hop essence in concert with whole cone hops in our brew kettle. That's kind of like their torpedo to create the ultimate IPA experience. And that's just it. It's almost like, I don't know, lack of analogies. You know, it's like a really pure sports car, for instance. Some of like the Ferraris, you'd expect it to be, like a luxury sports car, but they're not. They're just all stripped down. There's just light skins over the door panels. There's no power windows, none of that. And that's kind of like, this is like the beer version of that. All the BS of an IPA has kind of been stripped out of there, and what's left is just the essence of that citrus hoppiness, dry, and then it just kind of rolls right into that citrus bread biscuit finish. I guess the thing that I like most about this particular one is I'm kind of a fan of that bread or that biscuit, and this one kind of carries with it almost all the way through. You notice it in like the 1/3 point, and it carries it right on through. But just those hop flavors are right there without being overwhelming. The 6.2% alcohol, that isn't that's enough for, if you wanted to be able to sit and enjoy these, it wouldn't be a short experience. So, how about those twins? Yeah. If you are hop curious, because I still think if you're not sure about an IPA, you never had one, or had one a long time ago and you can't remember anything about it, I always kind of like try to steer you guys in the direction of, where would I put the hop curious people, and where would I put the full-blown hop heads that just like all that big citrusy bitterness and big flavor, and preferably big alcohol, and that heavy bread biscuit finish. Well, this one is, I'd probably steer you in the direction of this, like HempSeedAddict. Find this. I know you're gonna be able to find this where you are, because it brings with it like the essence of an IPA without really overdoing it. I think it's one that really is going to be able to bridge the gap from the hop heads to the I'm not sure, because I don't think it's overwhelming, but it just has a really nice IPA flavors without taking it too far, but yet enough for someone like me that likes that heavy hoppiness and citrus. It it's got more than enough to keep me happy, but it doesn't like go too far. And that's, I don't know, it's like if you're a huge IPA fan, I would say that this would probably make like an excellent daily drinker. I don't remember what it was. It was like, I think it was just under $10 for the 6-pack. I mean, it's still light and refreshing enough to not be overwhelming, but still brings plenty of hoppiness to the party without being that annoying dickhead that ends up with the lampshade on his head. And Chuck, I know I may think, I try to mix it up and move the shit around just to mess with you, but I have no idea what the hell YouTube's problem is sometimes. I thought something was a little goofy because that video should have been uploaded and done before I went to bed, and yet when I checked it, it showed 79%. And I'm like, okay, against my better judgment, instead of stop deleting it and starting all over again, I just let it go. Got up this morning and noticed there was no email notifications of any comments on the video, and I'm like, yeah, here we go. Go downstairs, 79%. I'm just like, stupid YouTube. And the other thing, I don't know if there's any tech heads or if there's probably nothing that can be done, because I know there's lots of screw-ups that seem like they've been taking place lately. Half of everybody that... And I would normally, if I could, I would probably normally delete that stupid YouTube app off of my phone because it's just a piece of shit. They can't get it right. But, having said that, I've had to use it more and more because in the last, say, month or two, if you use the browser, either the proprietary browser on your Android phone or like Chrome, and you go to a YouTube video, like I'll get an email and say, Dickhead, aka Chuck, has left a comment on your video, and you click on it, and everything all loads, and for about 3 to 4 seconds, you can see all of the comments for the video, and then boom, everything disappears. And you can't leave a comment like that. So the only way to do it from a mobile device lately is to use the stupid YouTube app. And it's like half of every video that gets uploaded says comments are disabled and you can't comment. Yet, if you go there on the computer, all the comments are there and everything's working just fine. So, I have no idea. And of course, YouTube, they're too cool for themselves, so they could give a flying shit about fixing anything in any particular fashion of time. But that, I used to never use the app. I used to only use the browser on my phone, and can't do it anymore. Everything just disappears. So I don't know if it's if HTML5 is out and that's not what a Android browser can see, but why it's there for 3 or 4 seconds, and every now and then, if you actually catch it, sometimes it'll actually stay, and you can leave a comment that way, or in the middle of leaving a comment and typing, boom, everything just disappears. So, on the E-scale, where am I going to put Hunter IPA from Sierra Nevada? This, I'm very impressed with this, and for what it is, I'm actually going to give this a 9.5. You couldn't go wrong as a treat or a daily drinker. So hopefully they stay with it for a while. Tomorrow, last one from Johnny Watson. This one is another one from Martin House Brewing Company out of Fort Worth, Texas. River House a Texas Saison Ale. Made in Texas by Texans. Let's take a look at this one tomorrow, and I'm not seeing an alcohol percentage on here, so might be another alcohol guessing game. Okay, let's do that one tomorrow. So yeah, so if everything goes well, this one might be a little bit early, a little ahead of schedule. The weatherman actually had it within the hour. There was supposed to be a really bad storm starting at 2 o'clock my time, and at about 12:30 the clouds started rolling in from a beautiful sunny day, and at 1 o'clock the skies opened up and it dropped in the form of buckets. So got done just a wee bit early. Well, we started a wee bit early, so it kind of all worked out. But okay, politically, other than that, I have nothing else other than to say that gotta love the Confederate flag. Okay, so cheers, guys. Everybody stay safe, and we will see you tomorrow.